Welcome to the Old Boar Plays Cities Skylines. This is a tutorial series where you can learn all about railway to train networks. I'm putting in functioning railway infrastructure, and in this video I'll be bringing in the forestry industry and adding a double cargo line through here. I'll be putting in these crossovers. And you don't want any catenaries, but you do want the wires. And these two here, one has a one wire. It's such a small dot, you probably can't see it. These are two dots. Those are two wires. Now I want to cross this track to this side for the forestry and the farming industry to get into the left-hand side track fan. And I want to stretch these 4 nodes out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then pop it over to this node. It's quite a long crossover. I'm going to hold down Alt on this node and just snap it a bit to the left. This one here, snap it a bit to the left. If you're very particular about these catenaries, you can go back to regular noded track and select the SAB and update this particular track. And this one, you're going to put your cursor right over the train track that you want to select. And then you'll use the 2-wired double catenary to update these. But you don't want to remove your inside track with noded track. Might want to put one more default on this outside here. And then on this one, you'll put the 2 wires here. You'll put the 2 wires here. And take this node and stretch it just a bit, holding down on Alt. And I replaced the wrong catenary on this inside here. And because we're going to separate these two lines all the way through, we'll need another crossover between here and here for this side of the industry and the freight harbor to get to this side of the tracked fan. So much train traffic here, I might pause the game for that. Noted. Just the wires. About the midway between this connection and this connection, which is about starting here. One, two, three, four, and over. We won't know which track we're connecting to on this noted track here. We'll see if it works. Now we can take this all the way out to this point. These are noted tracks. The connections seem to be working at that particular angle. We could try to bring this one in and see how it works. Looks okay. And we'll bring this line in. Used to be a line here. And we'll see how everything's working. Takes the game's AI a minute or two to get used to the connections. This is a bit. This connection is fine. Sometimes if you don't like your connections, you can just start over. We can see if these trains are coming from either the farming. This is coming from farming, so the connection crossover back here is working fine. If you're not sure what kind of a track you have here, you can check it. We have noted track. Now that we have forestry industry, you can check your outside connections, and these particular 3 buildings are requiring forest industry. And we have a few more unique factories. Printing press, and a paper factory. This is the soft paper factory. Requires farming, paper, petroleum, and plastics. It's quite big. And we could add a warehouse. Just for paper. Then we'll take our other cargo line right out to this line. And we'll need anarchy and road bending untoggled. See how that works. This is the double wide catenaries, which are this girder double B, put defaults on those. It's an error of mine when I laid down that train track. That's a little bit wonky there. I don't know if you saw that train. This one coming in wasn't so bad. It's a little problematic coming in from this particular line to this line. What you can do there is just to delete this. Go back to here and use a nodeless track. You need at least 2 segments to work with these well. You can see already that this requires some massaging. I'm going to snap this node out with Alt. And this one as well. And then bend this one in. When I bend these nodeless connections in, I'm watching this track here. I'm not looking at this. When those are smooth and these tracks line up, I know I'm good. You also want to make sure you don't get a lot of slowdown on your turnouts. This is a much better situation. These looked fast. We only have the problem of this double girder noted track catenary, which we need to change to default. This is a double as well. And now we're fine. a little off this angle here, but that's okay. I might also do this. This is the printing press, which can also go in. Doesn't quite fit. That way we have our paper warehouse right near our printing press. Looking at this as our farming industry area, and so we can add the bakery as well. The first icon is meat, second is agricultural products, and the third is flour. And I'm thinking I might want this particular building on a different orientation. And just stretch a road across for it. I like that better. And now our bakery. I have another asset I'm planning on putting in, which is called the CIM Freight Transfer Terminal. And it will bring in 4 different lines and have 4 different warehouses where the freight is transferred to trucks. And it might save some efficiency in unloading at these particular warehouses and these particular warehouses. And the trucks can just take that from that road back into these areas where it needs to be. Probably have to put this underground here, bring it up over here. But I like to keep my highways above ground so that I can see my truck traffic and see where it's going. Thank you for watching This Old Boar Plays City Skylines. Take care now.